The second tutorial is all about altering recorded music. So we already have two vocal tracks, and with there being three people in each group, the first thing you're going to need to do is make another vocal track for your third person. Go ahead and give each person their own vocal line. So if this were person 1, I'm going to make sure that all of person 1 speaking is happening in this line, all of person 2 speaking happening in this line, and then I'll need a third one. So go down to the plus button, select Real Instrument, because we're inputting something into the computer, create, and it's going to come up to the bottom right here. I'm going to hide my volume lines. When it comes up on the bottom, I would go ahead and put all three vocal lines together. And you'll notice the little speaker right here. Let's give it a person head. So depending on male or female, we'll pretend it's a male, put it there. You can change whichever for your group makeup. Okay? This person has spoken, this person has spoken. I would make sure that each time a person speaks, so that if they were speaking twice, it happens all on the same line. So re-record stuff to happen all on the horizontal plane for that person. The third person for our project hasn't spoken yet, so I'm going to go ahead and record something for them as a demonstration. The first thing you're going to want to do is mute the other tracks so that you're not hearing them in the background as you're recording. Here's your mute button right here, and you want to mute the music also. So select that track and just pretend they're going to give the intro line. So here we go. This podcast is all about clarinet. Okay, so there's your intro line. The third person is speaking. If you want to alter anything that has already been recorded, double click, brings up your splice key, and we'll make it bigger just like that so we can see. If you want to cut something up, if you put your key, your mouse right in the center right here, you'll notice that I get a little plus sign. Double click where you want to edit, and then drag a little space and double click again. That cuts it up, and you'll be able to delete and delete, and that's what we want to keep right there if we were wanting to cut that up. You can move it up to different people, anything like that. If you need a metronome to record an instrument playing, I would give yourself a new track for the instrument, and then you come up to control and you can add in a metronome. So if I were going to record right here, if this were my clarinet line, I could hit record and it would play me a metronome to use while I'm... Okay? That just lets you keep timing, things like that. Okay? Your splicing button right here also has enhanced tuning, and it has the ability to, I'm going to go back to that, to raise the pitch higher or lower depending on if you need to go up a half step or down a half step. You can play with that. It'll also tell you right here whether you went +3 up or -3. It'll let you remember where you went to. The track volume can be seen by pushing the down arrow, and you can have a fade in by doing something like that, and then you can fade back down. You can put as many little blue dots in as you'd like. So if you need to go up and then come down, way down, that's what you may need to do, just so it doesn't overcrowd your vocal line. And that is everything we're going to go over for altering the recorded music. Just know that the info pane is this area right here. If you push the edit button, it allows you to have different options such as effects. You can distort, you can have different little setups. I'll let you play with that. You can click and it'll change whatever you've done. There's also the equalizer. It'll let you mess with different options also. There's an echo. You can add an echo to your playing, and there's a reverb option. Just remember that whatever it is for your students, you're going to want to make sure that it's something that they can listen to and get a good tone for their instrument and good ideas for how they should be sounding. And then by clicking up here on the master track, this also gives you your whole track options. So it's going to add echo to your entire track. It's going to give you different options for what kind of room you're playing in, whether you want to be in a cathedral or a medium concert hall, small chamber room, different options like that. It'll give you different kinds of feedback in your sound. So, and then it gives you the same effects also. You can add different things just by clicking in the empty areas. So that's a good overview of everything that you should be needing for your project, and you should be set to go.